Hello. Well, I'm still not quite convinced about this end of my Lego City. So this week, I think I'm going to have a look at rebuilding the Book Café. So I think the problem here is we've got the skate shop at the end, Tudor corner here with a bit of a garden that I've been starting to put together. And then we've got the Book Café just kind of sat in the middle on its own. So thanks to a comment in last week's video, I think I'm going to try to take apart the Book Cafe and reverse the sides. So see whether we can put the entrance and window and bits and pieces from this side onto this side and then vice versa. That will make this edge completely flat and it could slot in on the other side of the skate shop. So those two buildings would then essentially be joined together. So that's what I think I'm going to try to do. I don't know how easy or difficult it's going to be, but we'll pull this out the city and have a look and see how complicated it might be. Okay, let's have a look at the different floors in this building and see what we might need to do to reverse the sides. So it looks like the top level, let's pop that off. We don't need to make any changes to at all. So that we can just pop down there, and the same for this back bit as well. So we'll pop that off. The second level, yeah, we've got to get the window off of that side and popped onto that side, and those two windows shifted over here. Don't think there's any bits where the lighting kit runs through these two sides, so hopefully that won't be too tricky. So let's pop that one off as well. And then the bottom level, we've got a door and a window on that side. Again, I don't think there's much lighting. Oh, there might be actually. No, maybe there isn't. No, so that might be all right. And then the same for the other side, it's just got two windows in it. So hopefully it's not going to be too tricky. I think I'll make a start with this middle floor and give you an update as to how far I get on. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit and see how we get on. Right, hopefully you saw that in the time lapse, but I don't know how that's come out. So we'll have a quick look at what we've done. So this is the middle floor. And as you can see on this side, we've now got completely flat wall. It's got the windows in it. But yeah, it's flat, so it can butt up against the skate shop. I didn't move around the interior, so we've still got the bookcases and the desk. So they do block the windows a bit, but that doesn't matter because this is going to be up against another building anyway. It's just to create that flat wall that can go against the building. And then on the other side, we've got the window with the plants growing up the walls. We do have the drain pipe, so I'm just going to have to make sure that's consistent on the floor below. And there was one bit of wiring that's not ideal, so that is now just tucked in between the bricks and the plates there, but I think it's all right. And then again, haven't changed any of the interior, so there's still the opening there for the staircase to come up, and the plant and the chair there. So yeah, that floor didn't take very long, and I think it looks all right. So hopefully it will be just as easy to do this one, and I'll get on with that now and show you how I get on. So this lower half was much more fiddly with the integrated lighting kit. It's not perfect what I've done, but I think it'll allow me to pop it into the city and see how it looks, and then I can always refine it and tidy it up a bit more in the future. So let's have a quick look. So on this side we have the flat wall. There's a couple of little gaps where I had bricks that didn't quite fit in, so there's a place for a plate there, place for a brick there. And if we spin it round to the other side, we've got most of that there built, except for a couple of gaps brick there. And then the door does pretty much open onto the staircase inside, and there's a couple of wires that I haven't hidden there. But it kind of works, so I think we're going to put it all back together, pop it into the city, and see whether it fits. And yeah, and as you can see on the front, there's also this lantern that was mounted on the wall previously. It's now just got a really long wire, and I've just popped it there for the minute just to get it out of the way. So yeah, let's get it put back together, pop it in the city, and see whether it looks better than it did before. And here we have it, the reversed Funwhole Book Cafe back in the city, right up next to the skate shop. And I think it looks all right. So yeah, as you can see, we've got them right up next to each other now, with the two entrances to the Book Cafe, so the front and the side. So we've got a little bit of a gap there to play with, to do something in. And then we come around here, and then we go straight into the skate park area there, and then into the pub garden that goes with Tudor Corner. So still need to get some dark bluish grey tiles and things to sort out the area around these two. Although I potentially could just leave them with the light grey tiles as their sort of pavement area, because I suppose they're separate to this area of the city, so they don't have to be consistent with the rest of the city. So yeah, they may be alright to sort of stay roughly like that, tidying up the few gaps that we've got. So there's a gap there in the tiles. This lantern has got a wire trailing all over the place, and then figuring out with something to do and then down the side there. But other than that, I think it's looking pretty good. Bit fiddly on the ground floor to reverse it, and there are a few imperfections, but I can always come back to them and tidy them up in the future, and you can't really see them anyway from the front, so I think that's all right. So yeah, good bit of progress on that end of the city, and I think it now looks a bit more well laid out rather than having one building just floating in the middle in a gap. We've got them joined together there. So yeah, really happy with that progress, and we'll have a think about what I can tidy up next or what I can add to it next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.